Hello there, parents, and welcome into your February 2023 intuitive card reading, where I tune into spirit and see what messages and guidance is coming in for you as a parent and also for your kids at this time. Any messages that they want to give to you, as well as weaving in the astrology to support all of you on your journey. My name is Christy Whistler. I am an intuitive, an astrologer, and I'm also the parent of two magical multidimensional kids. If you would like support at this time, if you are looking to really step off the traditional paths with your children and you don't know what to do or where to go, please reach out. I offer consulting calls as well as these chart your stars, where we can look at the time of your child's birth, where the planets are, and see where are they sensitive? What is their evolutionary direction in their life at this time? What do you need to know as a parent to best support them? So all that is available to you. You can find out more information at my website at chrissywhistler.com. And please like this video and subscribe to this channel. That really does help me so much to connect with more parents like you. I appreciate you all so much for being here and for saying yes to the unique child or children that you have. All right, so let's get into this message, parents, and see what Spirit has to say, or our children have to say to us at this time. What do us parents, what do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, wow. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress technology, Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong direction. I just pulled this card for Sagittarius and another sign as well that I can't remember. Okay, and they wanted me to look at this one too for you. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. Whew. Let me tell you guys right now is my crown chakra is super activated. There's so much energy coming in, which is usually what happens when I tune into the children's energy. It's, oh my gosh, so profound. Oh, okay. Let me see what they have to say for February. February, the energy for these children for February, it feels fast, very speedy. Oh my goodness, it's actually really hard to even put to words. All right, this is what I'm hearing. Your children are really rising at this time, ascending, as are you. It's like you are following along. Your children are leading the way, and it's almost like there's like a tether to you. It's like kind of tugging you guys, some of you along, like, come on, let's keep going. We're going this way. And it is actually a very playful energy that I'm feeling coming through. Very powerful, but also very playful, which is really good because it's certainly not an easy moment in time to be a parent in this world. So I'm glad that they have this humor and joy coming through. All right, so your children this February especially, it's not just for February, but it's really being activated right now. They're having so much energy coming through, so much activation, so much of this ascension energy, processing data, information, like through light. in like a whole new way. It's like they are leveling up right now. And February, it's coming through in February, but let me just double check. But no, it doesn't just stop with February. It's going to keep rising. So the question for you, this is a collective message, and all of you are on different paths and different moments in your life and experiences. So the question really becomes, how can you support your children and support yourself? Because again, there's that energy tugging you along behind them. How can you support yourself as you are also going through this? Some of you, your children, they're having this like activation of who they are, or some of them, it could have been dormant within them, and some of them, it's like they came into this world carrying this light and being this light, accessing different higher technology and wisdom. Absolutely. That will be different for each of you with each of your children. Some of them completely, they're from Atlantis, and they're bringing in these codes and this knowledge of how to collectively reestablish, reclaim, remember, and share it with humanity for a future. Like, they've come in with that knowledge, and they're here to bring it forward again. Okay, I feel like more of this is going to clarify as I pull more cards, but this align with purpose, this Stargate is really catching my eye. This message is really going to be for some of you parents out there who you find yourself at this crossroads. Yes. Those of you who are really, you are seeing this truth of your children, or glimpsing it, or your gut intuition knows that these are not just regular children. These are not just mainstream normal kids. Like, they're coming in with this deeper wisdom and knowledge, and there's some part of you that does see that and recognize that. But because the way our world is set up, like, you find yourself standing at this crossroads, you don't know which doorway to go through. You don't know which choice you make will be the right one or the wrong one. And so what I'm hearing is that if you follow what you know within you, parents, if you look at your children and let them lead you and tell you, this is the door for me, that's the path for me, if you do that, then there will be no wrong path. It will be different compared to all the other children, parents out there, but it won't be the wrong one for your child, because they are the ones that chose it. Whew. That's a very powerful message. And I'm going to add this in as well. Again, like, your children are choosing which path is theirs. And when you allow them to do that, that is when these deep memories, this knowledge, this light can really come through. What they are bringing in with them in their memory, in their code, their DNA, like, then they can finally bring that forward, because you've allowed them to go through the doorway that will even allow them to fully tap into this. Oh, okay, there's a lot of emotion coming through with that. I honestly, I could just cry. There's so much hope and desire with that message. And there's also so much gratitude for those of you parents that are brave enough to do just that. Like, wow. Yeah, that's a very powerful message for some of you. Don't lose heart. Don't lose the courage that you have within you. of what you know as a parent. Again, there's so much love and gratitude coming in through your children. For those of you who are daring and brave and courageous enough to follow them. Okay, let's see what else we can add to this. Oh, look at that. Eclipse in Gemini, negotiation. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. Oh my gosh. And then, all right, this is eclipse in Capricorn with new directions. Reevaluate success. Oh my gosh. Every time I do these readings for you parents, like these kids, they don't mess around. Like they come in so strong for you. Oh my gosh. And just again, there's a lot of emotion coming through. So your children really do see you standing at that crossroads. And they do understand. Sorry. They understand what they are asking of you. And that it's not easy. And they are so grateful for you having said yes to them and what it is that they are here to bring through into our world. All right, so both of these cards are eclipse cards. These are big, powerful, pivotal moments. Eclipses are when you are going in one direction and all of a sudden there's a pivot. There's this complete change. The energy changes. Your direction is changing. Some of you might find, there's a few messages with this. This could also be challenges with siblings because we have Gemini here. This also feels like challenges with too many paths. Again, too many mirrors. You're at this crossroads. You don't know which is the right direction for you to take. Again, like you fully have it within you, parents, to rise to whatever challenge comes its way to walk this unique path that is right for you and your children. You have that within you. And then with Capricorn, okay, there's a few messages coming in with this. So we are currently moving through this very distorted Capricorn period in humanity's evolution. Just think of our world. It's constantly doing, and there's no being. There's no emotional safe space, emotional intelligence. You know, oh, you're tired? Well, go ahead and stay home from school and rest because things are too overwhelming and you need that time and that's important. Instead, it's like, no, you have to be there at 8 a.m. You got to get all the assignments done, get them marked off correctly, you know, all that stuff. Like, so there's been this focus on that in our world. That's also evidenced with the south node of Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are all in Capricorn. So that is this past experience, and now we're moving into Cancer. So there is this new direction that's bringing in with that focus and that energy. Now, for some of you, you really have these very unique, gifted kids who I would not be surprised completely remember the technology of Atlantis and how Merkabahs work. Like, they can be so in tune with this aspect of their soul that they're like, yeah, I know how to like move around in my Merkabah and like travel to different dimensions. And that's like their playground, okay? And of course that means as well that some of those children who are that, again, just like the morphogenetic field, the quantum realm that's their playground, they might have a harder time of being here in this current 3D reality. So for those of you, this is going to be this reevaluation of success in that aspect as well. It's like it feels like stop comparing them to other normal or neurotypical kids and really like compare them to themselves and their gifts and their capabilities. Like that's what one piece of this message is. And then for others as well, for all children, it is this reevaluation of success, of this moving away from this very focused doing Capricorn way of being and into this more emotional safe space. And can we release these expectations and obligations that we have put on our children, the world has put on our children, or like our parents put on us? You know, so how that looks will be different for each of you, but it's like you go to this school and you get these good grades, and then you go here and then you do this and then you get your amazing job. I mean, there for 40 years. Like whatever that success story is for you that you were brought up, that is what's being reevaluated. We're letting that piece of success go, and we're instead going into what is success for your child, for the child you have, and the doorway that is right for them. Oh my gosh, so many messages coming through with this. All right, let's see what else they want to add to this. All right, so we have 2 Scorpios out. Yes. Oh my gosh. And then we have, this is the North Node. We love that. And then 5th house. Okay, let's see. Whew. Oh my gosh, kids. So, yes, what I was definitely feeling earlier, this intensity, this experience, it's been really hard for some of you, and I'm laughing because it's almost like so hard. It's either you can laugh or you can cry, right? For those of you who are really in that experience with your children, please know that I see you. I've been there myself many times. So if you're struggling, do please reach out if you need support with that. This Scorpio energy is not easy. This is really going into the shadows, into the depths, and that includes the depths of our own soul and our unconscious, as well as doing this work alongside our children. So what are the mirrors that our children are holding up for us to see within ourselves that we don't want to see? But we're each of us, we're doing this deep work so we can move into this new future, this crossroads. That's exactly what this energy is saying, is let's go into this past where things haven't been working for us, for our kids, and let's clear it. Let's shine a light in all those dark, icky places so we can bring in this new future, so we can even know which is the future that we want to walk through. To really letting go of those expectations and obligations by parents, society, our culture, and instead, can we move into this alignment of what our kids truly desire? Of what they love, what feels good to them, their pace, their way of being, and again, the road that is right for them. And when we do that, that's what's really going to allow their light to shine. Their light to shine is when we do this deep work alongside them, when we pick that door that they've guided us to, and we go through that, and we create the space for them to be them. And wow, their light is going to come through. They are going to shine. They are going to really reactivate their creative, unique self-expression. And they are also teachers of us of how to play again, how to be in spontaneous joy and radiate our own light. They're here to teach us that. Clearing that energy. But that's only when we give them the space to actually pick which door is theirs and let them walk through it. As hard and as scary and as lonely as that can be. And I certainly know that. Speaking from experience. But you are strong enough, parents, to do it. You really, really are. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, Pisces with sensitize. 8th house with mystery. So here is this Scorpio energy coming through once again. 5th house with passion. There we go. And then we have, oh wow, 10th house with authority. So, wow, they have just completely affirmed everything that we've shared so far. Yes, and some of your children are incredibly sensitive. What our world is going through at this time, so our collective world and environment, this is very intense. We are really going into the shadows, into the mystery, into secrets. And that's what we're seeing playing out in our world right now. The south node of the moon is currently in Scorpio. So we have Scorpio, 8th house is the Scorpio-Pluto energy. So yes, if your children are really sensitive, they will be feeling this. So help them ground their energy, getting space. This Taurus, what they love, more snacks, more naps, like really slowing down so they're not pummeled by this intensity that's like a bleed through into their own energy body. Okay, just felt that throat chakra clearing coming through. And yes, again, 5th house, this is their passion. Actually, passion's also linked to 8th house energy as well, but this creativity, let them go be creative at this time. Let their creativity even guide you into which of these doors is for them. 10th house, this is also, again, Capricorn energy. So that's this reaffirmation of everything we're talking about with Capricorn. But this is also for you, parents, this authority. Now is the time to be the authority on your children. Not some professional who only sees them for 15 minutes or an hour or whatever. Like, they are your children. You are the expert on them. They are speaking and communicating with you. Again, with this bleed through of energies, they are constantly communicating with you. Communicating as well. We have Gemini out. So yes, your children are communicating with you on their needs. You are picking it up with your own intuition, okay? You feel it. You know which of these gateways is the right one for them because they're telling you. And you are listening. You have that ability within you to listen. But do not let anyone else take away that authority, that knowledge, that expertise that you have. This is a very important time for you to give yourself recognition for your authority, for your knowledge, for your skills, your capabilities as a parent of this particular child. You know them, and you know in your deepest of hearts what they need and what that right path is for them. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone get into your head, cause you to doubt. Again, I just feel for some of you, this really is about siblings. But yeah, don't let the family in your life, the people around you, confuse you so you're stopped at that crossroads, okay? You have it within you to rise up to whatever your children are asking of you and to go to that path in their pace. Again, because you are the one that's the authority on that. No one else but you, and your partner, if they are around. But yeah, your kids know and they are telling you. Okay, what else? Specialization. Revolution. Alchemy. Okay, repetition. So, yes, some of your children are coming in with very special gifts. And these gifts, I'm just going to point out too, we have this triangle pointing above. This is like them connecting to the higher realms, to source, to God consciousness, like the universal energy. Like they're connecting into that. And there are many in our world, especially who call themselves professionals and authorities, they're not going to understand what it is that your kids are actually tuning into, because it's so unique and it's so different. Like, again, they're bringing in these memories, past life memories, even of Atlantis, how to activate and use their Merkaba, and most people are not going to understand that, but they do. So let your children be the authority on themselves and guide you with like, hey, this is my specialization. This is what I'm good at. These kids are absolutely, they are little revolutionaries, or big revolutionaries if you have older kids. They're here to change things up. They're here to change up our whole world and understanding. Again, like this is this ascension energy that's coming in, and everything that we've known in our systems and structures, our countries, political systems, like all of that, that's very Capricorn, Saturn energy. Like they're coming in and they're turning it on its head. They are tapping into so much more of this deeper, older, lost wisdom. They're bringing it forward. Now, this I feel is mostly for parents. You may find yourself in these repeating situations and circumstances. And that's because both your soul, your higher self, and your children are like, no, I need you to get this right. I need you to see what is in your soul, in your unconscious, that is blocking this way forward. What are you holding on to? Your beliefs, your patterns that again they're blocking that flow and that change. So like this could be, like this experience with another parent at school, and they're always giving you a hard time about your child going to their own drum and being unique. And it's like that experience will keep happening until you can catch it and see the deeper reasons for why it's there. And then from there, you can alchemize it. You can take that situation that you've been stuck in, this, it's like a washing machine, just keep going and going and going. It's like once you see it and you have this awareness, then you can take that energy and alchemize it. And you can bring it into this higher ascended energy. You can bring this into your own courage, your own bravery. Like you're no longer in this place of this deep fear, frustration or anger, whatever it is for you. This is a collective message. But you have it within you to change this, to shift it. You really, really are that powerful, parents. And you are that strong, regardless of what anybody else in your life is telling you. Your children are telling you differently. Otherwise, they wouldn't have picked you. They would have picked you if you couldn't do it. If you couldn't handle this deep, deep healing work. That's how much they believe in you. All right, let's pull a final message. Children, what do we need to know? Oh, this is collective consciousness. You may be feeling overwhelmed by all the energetic shifts. It's time to focus on peace and love for all. Yes, okay. Some of your children who are incredibly sensitive, as I said at the very beginning of this reading, they are feeling what the collective is going through. And you know what? Many parts of this world, especially over this next few months, are in this very big revolutionary time. Pluto, who is the ruler of Scorpio, is going to be moving from this last degree of Capricorn, 29 degrees, starting on February 11th, moving in to Aquarius on March 23rd. There for 6 weeks, and then retrograding back. So this Aquarian energy is the future. This is revolutionary. This is sudden, shocking energy. Very rebellious. It's like it's what it is. It's divine discontent. Aquarius is really looking at all this distortions of Capricorn and saying, nope, I can do it better. This way that's happening right now, it's not working. I'm going to do it better. Parents, that is exactly who your children are. Is they are coming in with this revolutionary Aquarian energy. They are looking at our world and they're saying, nope, I can do it better. So can we support them on that? Can we support them going this new direction into the unknown? And can we still hold this safe space for them? Because again, very sensitive, a bleed through of energy that they're feeling from this collective intensity, manipulation and drama, secrets coming to light. Like they're feeling this. So we need to really take care of them, support them so they can be grounded, so they can move in with what they're here to do, and they're bringing in this light. And the more we support them, the more we help them, the more we clear our own shadows, our own unconscious, and shift it, alchemize it, you are going to know which is the right stargate for your child. And you, in turn, you're going to be really stepping into your own authority, parents, your brilliant light, your strength, your courage to walk alongside your children with what they are here to bring through into the world. You really do have that strength within you. I do hope this was helpful. For those of you who are really struggling right now, please reach out. Only you can go through this experience, but you don't need to go through it alone. So I am here for you to support you. And let me know in the comments below how this is shaping up, what's coming up for you to be seen. And please like this video, subscribe to this channel. Again, it does help me so much to connect with other parents like you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you for being here and for saying yes to the child or children that you have, and saying yes to go into this journey, into this unknown that they're taking you on. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.